Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us.
We are going to shoot you. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. Crawl towards me. Crawl towards me. Yes, sir. Don't go. Get up on him. Okay, hold on him. One with me.
NRA silent as cop murders innocent man because he legally held a pellet gun an hour earlier. The National Rifle Association claims its purpose is to defend the Second Amendment rights of Americans, but it's ignoring a man who was murdered by police. By Rachel Blevins, December 10, 2017. Police were called over reports of a man with a gun in a legal carry state, and within minutes of their arrival, they opened fire on the man even though he posed no threat, was complying with their commands to the best of his ability, and was even crying and begging the officers to spare his life. In response, the National Rifle Association has been eerily silent. The organization's website defines the NRA as America's foremost defender of Second Amendment rights, and paints the picture of an association that has been committed to educating and protecting Americans' Second Amendment rights since the 1870s. However, the NRA also notes that it is widely recognized today as a major political force, and it appears that politics are keeping the NRA from defending the Second Amendment rights of Americans who are killed by police. As journalist Radley Balko noted on Twitter, the insanely heavy-handed police response to Daniel Shaver came after someone reported seeing him with a rifle. It was a pellet gun. Arizona is open carry, including for long guns. So the NRA will denounce this verdict and demand better training for Mesa police, right? Radley Balko. Heavy checkmark. At Radley Balko. The insanely heavy-handed police response to Daniel Shaver came after someone reported seeing him with a rifle. It was a pellet gun. Arizona is open carry, including for long guns. So the NRA will denounce this verdict and demand better training for Mesa police, right? 2:18 p.m., December 8, 2017. 123 replies 1223 1223 retweets 3011 likes. Twitter adds info and privacy. Daniel Shaver, 26, was shot and killed by police in Mesa, Arizona, on January 18, 2016. The father of two was staying at a hotel on a business trip for his job as a pest control specialist, and he was accompanied by two pellet rifles that were secured in cases, which he used for work. Advertisement. Read more. Security camera footage shows Horde News unprovoked attack on man. Shaver invited two other people to his hotel room, where they spent the evening drinking and playing video games. At some point, police received a call saying that they saw someone pointing a rifle out of Shaver's hotel room window, and officers responded with force. The full body cam footage that documented the time between when officers arrived at the hotel, to when they shot and killed Shaver was only recently released. It shows a horrific scene in which a sobbing man begs for his life and attempts to follow every command, while a police officer points an AR-15 at him with the words "You're fucked" etched into the side of the rifle. Young man, you are not to move. You are to put your eyes down, look down at the carpet. You are to keep your fingers interlaced behind your head. You are to keep your feet crossed, Officer Philip Brailsford said. If you move, we are going to consider that a threat, and we are going to deal with it, and you may not survive it. Do you understand me? Yes, sir, Shaver replied. After he ordered the woman who was in the room with Shaver to kneel, put her hands in the air, and crawl towards officers where they appear to arrest her, Brailsford ordered Shaver to kneel, and then yelled for him to keep his legs crossed. I'm sorry, Shaver said, putting his hands behind his back. Hands up in the air. Brailsford yelled. You do that again, we're shooting you, do you understand? Please, do not shoot me, Shaver said, keeping his hands in the air. Read more, video cops react to video camera at DUI checkpoint and it was awesome. Shaver continued to follow Brailsford's instructions, and the officer again warned, "Your hands go back in the small of your back or down, we are going to shoot you, do you understand me?" "Yes sir," Shaver said, sobbing. Brailsford then ordered Shaver to crawl towards him, and as the man followed orders, he reached to pull up the waistband of his shorts, and the officer opened fire. Brailsford fired 5 consecutive shots, striking and killing Shaver instantly. The police report noted that the shots were fired so rapidly that in watching the video at regular speed, one cannot count them. Daniel Shaver was not armed as he made every attempt possible to comply with the officer's demands. The 2 pellet guns he used for work were found in his hotel room, locked in cases, and there was never any point during his encounter with the police officers where he threatened to harm them, or anyone else. As the Free Thought Project reported, Philip Brailsford was initially charged with second-degree murder in March 2016, and then acquitted of all charges last week by a jury that spent just 6 hours deliberating the verdict. This comes after Brailsford's lawyers argued that it would be extremely unfair to show the body cam footage of the shooting to the jury. It was not until after Brailsford had been acquitted that the body cam footage was released to the public in its entirety. Despite the fact that the cruel shooting has received national attention, the NRA has remained silent, and has made no attempt to defend Daniel Shaver's Second Amendment rights. Read more, gun-mounted flashlights linked to deadly accidental police shootings.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt-free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is if I got some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. You know, 47,000 of you so far right now. You know, $1 a day. I mean, $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.